about the elims in the victory round as Violinin finds Fixie right after he gets past the 3 duos left. Drop down ends up coming through. Script Doggy. Will he find it?
Le puso alta trampa. Muere este por tormenta. ¡Oh! Ganó Coso ella. Ganó ella, boludo, en la primera parte del torneo.
We're into the final hour of Europe. We're right there. These are the matches that
¿De qué hora hasta qué hora es el torneo?
4 are up for grabs, Shy. That's it. 4 left.
It's all around the world, man. Low, mid, and height. Everything getting contested. Juice to build for eliminations on every single layer. And Shaw and Nirwa just played it perfectly there. We see the chaos of all these builds, all these layer switches, people just trying to survive. It is the last week as well. Everyone's just trying out their own strategies over these 9 weeks of preparation. They've had solos and duos. A lot of people splitting up, playing with new duos as well. We've seen that a lot in NA East as well as we get into this next game. Issa and Camo on the low ground.
Yep, and you can see that controller duo trying to represent everything they can. Issa having already qualified for the solos. Camo.
Espera un segundo. Este tiene una skin. Le quedan las fotos.
One of the thinnest end games we've seen so far, with 39 players left, still 22 duos, so a little more action going on the mid game. As you can see, Representative Issa and Camo's 8 elims right now. Super impressive. Hour. Third time was the charm. 56 minutes remaining. And again, if you are just joining us and it's one of your first weekends watching, it is 3 hours or 10 yesterday. And the qualifying spots are in the top right. We have already seen the BES duo and the Trigger QQ duo from Vietnam take home the spot out of Asia. Which 4 will join them in Europe? And who do you got your eyes on?
For me, at the moment, I think that Sean is right now. I also think that there's going to be a lot of chances for Camo and Issa to pop off. They've been up and down in the leaderboards at the moment. As we can see over here, these high elim.
Y bueno, me van a cobrar menos, pero de servicio te lo cobran igual, no te lo dejan gratis. ¿Cómo haces ese video a explotar así, gordo? Que no te lo dejan gratis.
So hopefully these guys and their game plans work out. We'll see what's up right now. A little bit of a sneaky game coming in, a 4-gun loadout, which we don't see too much from Issa with combats, ARs, drum guns, a very AR heavy, medium ammo loadout. Low people as well on mid at the moment. A lot of calmness when there's not too many people in the server. Still make moments where a lot of information. Now this is good for 2.
Toma mi salida ahí, toma mi salida ahí.
Boxing up, know a lot of things about one another. The bad part about it is that if everyone has information, that get abused and used for eliminations left and right around the whole map.
Yeah, it's much harder
Que salida ahí, que tu hermano te...
eliminations in this circumstance because everyone is used to playing. And it's kind of nuts that we've gotten to the point in Fortnite where 39 people in a 5th circle is like, oh yeah, you know, that's not that dense. You know, it's fine. But like, normally the reason people say play for late is because when you get so chaotic, if you are deliberate and you're able to get your rotation down, you will get opportunities to pick off other players. And you can see there just how aggressive these guys have been. 1,102 damage above the Storm Surge threshold. Again, that will turn off once we get down to below 30 players. As you see the launchpad come out, no longs there. Thought about challenging for height instead. Gonna go far side of the zone and box up and turn.
Pero ¿qué es el juego limitado?
He's going to be boxing up, waiting for any elims to happen.
Y eso ya está pasando a Nana.
In total, Heavy Snipe coming into onto the box as well in front of him. No follow-up though, as it's not possible. These guys are on split layers. Although that's very good for sidelines and different vantage points. Sometimes the synchronization
es el torneo, mira ahí abajo. Mira ahí abajo.
It's week 10. Come on. Like how many times, like unless your name is Mongrel, like trying to just 1v2 the rest of the lobby.
Matar.
O sea, ya no es más Battle Royale.
Ya no es más disparos.
En serio, capo. Capo, es esto.
But I'm trash living up to his name there as Issa just blasts him with the combat shotgun. Can't poke there, can't challenge against one of the best players out of Europe. Gets the conversion over, and we're closing in on that top 15.
Very, very smooth build.
Está re bueno
Right
este
back
modo.
up to his partner, but no, these guys are split now. Isa going on for a 1v1.
Yo
Camel in a nice
43.
low tier or low ground.
Estoy siguiendo el torneo y estoy en directo reaccionando, boludo. Y son buenísimos, boludo. Y sí, son el torneo.
Juegan re bien.
Y son todos estadounidenses, boludo. No está Chihuahua. Chihuahua no está Chihuahua. No está mi Chihuahua. Es buenardo este Ghost Isa, boludo.
Ahora estoy viendo a Fox. Mira cuánta gente hay adentro. Mira cuánta gente hay allá adentro.
¿Viste, boludo, la tormenta del chiquete que es la persona que quedan?
Sí. Y por el campeón todo.
Isa picks up another one on the high ground. They're at 19 now. He needs to circle back around and find the zone, and he finally does. Narsny goes
Okay, ahí voy.
Top boy goes down, closing in on top 5, and he finds Jensen goes down as well.
They haven't taken any damage. That's significant at all. Still both alive on separate. They're playing solos. Guys, you queued up for the wrong mode. What's going on? It's 9th circle, 8 people alive, both on separate layers. Still 3 stinks available for pressure, doing their own thing. Back-to-back intensive goes down. The workout's too much for him. Another sting going on height to help out his butt. Finally, these guys are getting put in check. Isa taking stinks. 1 HP. He goes down. Can Kemo clutch up? A mini coming up. The enemy pops in with a
¡No!
Mark bringing
Mataron a
down
Ghost
their big
Camo,
ring, but
boludo.
so many
Está el
eliminations
Alpha
as we
acá.
move on to the last 1v1. Alphen up with Mark going and bullying the last solo player left alive. Isa's big rain going down. Camo also going down as well. Alphen with a big combat shotgun pop shot.
Nah, ahí gana la partida, boludo.
As well. They secure the elim points.
Son
They secure the victory royale
buenísimos
as well, but
este
Camo and
Alpha.
Isa, holy moly.
That was huge right there, but not to be understated. Alphen and Duo picking up.
A ver, un segundo. No, esto no. Listo,
Only full controller duo to qualify for a World Cup. It is the last chance for any of that to happen. So with games like that, Zeke, this is
just the start of the day, by the way. This is the first block of games. We have way more Fortnite, but for now, let's hang out with Bala. I know you've pulled some clips for us to take a look at. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, I can explain. I can explain some clips here of what happened into those games. Tickle. I mean, he's by himself. He's trying to clutch up, and everything was going wrong there. He ended up being placed underneath the stairs. His heavy snipe didn't get the wall. The turbo build came in, and then even here, getting the stairs placed, this duo was going to come out on top of him, but he's able to stay composed, get the elimination, and then another situation that was unexpected. Somebody lands right behind him, and he still managed to get away, even with low HP. And when we looked at the leaderboards at the front, we saw all of these teams that were in this game. Here, Orc and Andalex on high ground. They use the chug splashes to recoup a little bit before Intellect unfortunately gets a little antsy, jumps out, and that's going to be the end because both Andalex and Orc are looking down on top of him. Here, Osmo goes on a tear with his teammate Milan. And I mean, some of the things that they did here, this was really interesting to me because you used to run out in the storm and just tank the damage from the storm to get the loot. But in this case, he's using the chug splash to recover instantly. And then what a catch there from Osmo. We're going to look at another team here, Provoked and Imagine, who are so close to qualifying week after week, especially last week 8. Provoked actually goes down on a waterfall there as somebody makes its way there. But this shot was disgusting. He didn't even actually get that elimination. He did a 112 to him to the face. But actually, Jorge, who was up on high ground towards the end, managed to nag that from him. But then Osmo taking on both Carnifex and Harmy by himself. Back on Imagine, though, as Osmo finally, because he doesn't have his shotgun reloaded, ends up going down. Imagine with the good attempt after we saw Provoked end up going down from fall damage, takes out Risk while in the storm, and then makes another storm play to kind of try to catch him by surprise, but it's not going to be enough. But it was so close, Zeke. This shot right here, and then look at this. He was so close. He already had his crosshair on his face, but no. Jorge is going to take the win just barely by milliseconds here, Zeke. This was so close.
Man, coming down there to the wire, man, this is just what Fortnite is, right? Like, everyone's going to give it their all. Everyone wants to qualify, and that's the kind of stuff we're seeing. Let's take a look at the leaderboard and see how things are shaking out currently. I can't even read.
Den Magisk, I don't know.
Den Magisk?
Magisk. I'm going to call him Magisk.
Great. And TTV, I'm the Beast. We know you. You've been hanging out here for a while. At the top still, though, 7 games remaining.
Yeah.
This is pretty substantial. 3 victory odds right now, 100% win rate.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That is ridiculous. I mean, 62 points. This might be flipped here. Games remaining versus matches played. Possibly Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage. We've seen them week after week, and people are starting to, you know, use that Fishy tag at the end of their name to get the good luck. But I mean, Wolfies and Rojo were up here earlier. They've got 57 points now. They dropped down from 1st to 4th. Skite and Vato.
Uy, 62 puntos el primero.
I think they got 9th place twice in a row in the duos week.
Ah, son las estadísticas de Europa.
French-speaking duos that have not yet made it. We saw the Solar guys go.
Están Garmershi, no Lolito y Gref, todos esos.
And Dreda, who had the crazy performance.
Todos los españoles.
Watched it, just unbelievable. So it's shaping up. I mean, I'm already seeing Skite and Vato. I'm starting to get excited.
¿Cuál la Copa del Mundo?
Play better as time goes on. And we just
¿Cuál, el Gamershi?
But time right now, it's running down though.
Yeah, for sure. I'm ready to get back.
El torneo este de la Copa del Mundo.
Well, I think we're going to send it back over to
Gamershi, 60.000 euros. 60.000 euros, algo más, 2 millones y medio de pesos, boludo. El euro está 50 y el dólar 45, 44 por ahí.
We saw so many of those guys up on that top board. It's so incredibly dense. 52 players in this lobby.
Men, estoy solo en el directo. Quiero que alguien se una. Nadie quiere ver el torneo.
Final spots. We're coming down to it right now. That line, because the Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy duo have already qualified, would be 54
Y lo
points.
publiqué en mi
51 is
Instagram.
on the bottom. 3 points separating everyone. That's how tall you have to be to ride the ride. And Storm Surge is on again, Shaq.
The pressure is active in EU, and we are in pressure plant as well. The lava's hot. These skins look hotter.
¿Cuál?
The guns look very nice as well with that new camo that's out in the shop.
Para tenerles que la
A
ocultar.
lot of edits going up and around. Once again, guys.
Sí, 90. Subo el 60.
Free rotation, free shots being taken too, but a miss coming in from Speezy. Very, very
Sí, el
close.
porcentaje cuánto forbites tenés.
Head. Ballers getting shot down on storm line. Once again,
Yo tengo
very
60, tengo el
position.
60% de los forbites.
For pre-position.
Porque son 100 forbites.
And then milking those elims rather than getting them on the fly. The guys are being baited now. Can the beams come through? White HP on that opponent. His fly gets cut short.
Alto Chaco.
Going down now. Where's his dual partner? We don't know. His finish.
Ahora voy a
is
tocar
out now
mi
as
agua.
these sweaty soccer skins, Alex and Speezy, are just going to be tearing up this low ground, making sure no one's allowed to be this tall for this EU ride on the northeast side of the map.
And you see them actually able to get into the mid-ground. Alec was the player from the Winter Royale who hadn't played competitive before, was just always in the arena duos and said, hey, I'm pretty good at Fortnite, and through the open structure has now been in all of these end games. But Speezy now going to opt to tarp away. We'll see the conversion happen onto Alec, and now has to make some tough decision in terms of loot. Is going to drop the heavy snipe in favor of taking the rift. Will he opt to fix anything else up? And you can see now he's trying to go back through and just make sure he gets every possible little bit he can.
In these solo spots, when you have to face up against other duos, those spam weapons are always vital. That choice of keeping the drum gun and the AR even on low ammo, Speezy knows at some point is going to be a desperate motion on the low in terms of making sure that spam is builds. So very smart decision there as we tune into the Fnatic boys. Motor and V-Rock's going to be looking at their own loot at the bottom here. Have a rift to go as well. Shadows available to get caught up after grabbing the rift, but Motor misses out on those. Not sure if that'll affect him later on. Once again, there are a lot of geysers and a lot of ways to trickle down from height to stay on top of rotation, but that might be a big hit for their loadout and overall play this game.
Yeah, I really hope Varrox grab those, because honestly, Shadows are the most consistent in terms of the utility tool, being able to rotate. You have either top down or down up. you're able to rotate and get high ground if necessary and just make really clutch plays in a pinch. As you see, a lot of other people rotating the good old-fashioned way. It's Fortnite, the battle is building, and everyone is tarping up the side of pressure plate and trying to do damage because that Storm Surge is still active. You can see Motor and Barracks about 9
Que juegan re bien, boludo. Ay, pero mejor un PvP contra esto. Yo construí una escalera y esto te construyeron. Y esto me construyeron un hotel con piscina incluida, boludo.
We talked about the clutch and the pressure being on. Now actually misses himself with one of the chug splashes too.
Nah, anda. ¿Cómo lo mató?
Inside the volcano and finds the elim.
Very smart loop balance from those duos as well. Vrox goes down, but he did have a slurp ticking while he let Motor play with those chug splashes. You know, it's easy to have a very efficient chug splash in duos, but on rotation, it's very hard to hit you and your partner. So very smart decisions there. Motor has to be smarter now in a 1v2 situation, using all his mats. Around 800 left now as people go down left and right. 26 people left alive, 18 duos. No placement yet. Once again, 7th zone, and a lot of pressure coming down on Motor. His shield getting knocked down. Still has those chug splashes to use on the move, making sure that zone damage is not a problem. Shields, not a problem, as he gets all the way back up to 100 HP. Once again, his early game was amazing.
Murió por zona. Panic Motor.
And he misses the top 15, so no placement points there. Vato and Sky are going to be happy about that, as Vato is still in the lobby. You have Ibu High now with the combat and the Flint still rolling around in the ball, and Proxima Star, who was in the top 3, also picking it up there. And Proxima Star being the player who's been around forever, since like the original Summer Skirmish. So good to see his name back up there as Flybo picks up Wraith's Guard, and we're closing in on the top 10. Buhai trying to find a decent amount of space there in the middle, but somebody is way up on Ultimate High as we're rotating around. Zeke gets blasted by Flavo in the back. Will the Elim come through? No, he's able to find the zone, but not able to pop it up, as now all of a sudden Old Man Mountain, 1-2 players up top. This is when you wish you had Shadow Bombs. Matsu and Ibu High on the mid ground. Ibu High gets that, but Proxima Star and his team just get to rain down shots on the rest of the lobby. Ibu High trying to find some space to exist, but he's gonna have to go back.
Me arrepentí de comprar algo, que fue la skin de palito de pescado, men, porque después salió la chica rubia que yo la quería.
And Proxima Star going to close that one out. 6 elims and the victory round. That's how they were at 57 points. That's what got them up there, and hopefully.
No me doy cuántas personas hay en mi historia, porque creo que me están dejando de lado. Rocha, ¿me puedes ayudar compartiendo el directo, por favor? Que lo pongas en tu grupo de técnico. No tengo tu grupo de técnico.
Now, the inspiration for a lot of duos in the EU region, getting their names switched for that good, sweet luck in terms of qualifying.
Ya lo compartí, güey. Lo compartí en mi Instagram. ¿Qué te pasa? Tengo 200 seguidores.
And one thing I do like, though, is with how many more shields there have been in the games, is players are taking more risks. They're poking out more. They're looking for more trades. They're willing to go take fights, because it's like, hey, if we don't get everything here, it's not the end of the game. As Rickolas finds a great double snipe onto him, that's what we talk about, always making sure you cover 2 layers. So what are they going to do? They're going to disengage down and over 1 layer and make sure they're boxed up.
Amigo, hace una hora que estoy hablando y tenía silenciado el micro.
Tommy, ¿escuchaste lo que le dije a Rocha?
No.
Lo que estoy en directo.
Dale,
¡para que estoy en directo!
No, dale, jugamos una partida sin...
Moving diagonally this way is very smart, but also risky.
No, dale, juega ahora ya.
From front, you just saw that Nyrox trying to get double sniped off of his position.
Dale, no te juegues.
Bueno, pero después me vuelvo a ver el mundial, dale.
No.
Después vuelvo a ver el mundial, dale, unite.
¿Por qué querés ver el mundial?
Porque sí, ven, quiero ver cómo salen, es la última semana.
¿Para qué mundial?
El mundial de Fortnite.
Ay, bueno, pero mundial, cualquier cosa. Fortnite no es un mundial, es un juego con muchas personas también.
Bueno, pero se llama World Cup, que sería mundial.
No, ya sé, pero...
Me uno, a ver. No me dejo unirme a vos.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay.
¡Ay, me uno, José! Después tengo que volver a ver el mundial.
No me deja live. Dale, unite. 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 Oh, bueno, únanse a mi modo creativo, únanse a mi modo creativo. Únanse a mi modo creativo.
No me pone que tenés uno.
Esperando porque todavía no lo inicié.
Inicialo, ¿no?
Ah, bueno.
Vamos a jugar a Víctor Dur.
¿Está en directo?
Yo estoy en directo.
O sea, me pueden escuchar ahora. A ver, vamos a buscar a gente en directo.
No hay que tocar las hamburguesas. No, qué mierda.
Dale, mate, Tunis. Mate, mate.
Me estoy uniendo a tu servidor.
Vos, Rocha, ¿por qué no reinicias app? El juego, reinicia el juego. ¿Dónde yo, cabrón?
Rocha, sacas el video.
Aguante ya, cabrera.
No me deja, Tommy.
Sí que te tiene que dejar. Aguante ya, cabrera. Aguante ya, cabrera. Oh, dale, mate unite.
No me deja, boludo, ¿qué no entendés?
Oh, dale, mate unite. No me deja, boludo, ¿qué no entendés?
Sacas el directo, boludo, se escucha el reco.
No me deja. ¿Y cómo hacemos para jugar, mate?
A ver, voy a crear un servidor yo, boludo.
Vale. Al menos se puede correr en vertical.
La sección expirado pone. La Rocha viendo videos. Y hay una persona en el directo, ¿sos vos, Tommy? Ah, mira que. A ver, comentá si te saludar. ¿Por qué me pone que la sección ha expirado?
¿Por qué hay tantos problemas? No, es que ahora no estaba yo en tu cosa. ¿Por qué hay tantos problemas? Hola. No, Mati, no puedo. Ah, está bien.
¿Pero por qué me pone la sesión expirado? Hola, Tommy. Otro pesado. Pero men, ¿por qué me pone que sesión expirado? Mierda.
Hola, todo tirambito.
Te callas por el amor de Cristo.
Soy el ceja.
Hay dos personas. Quiero saber quién es la otra. Que comente para decir la saludo.
Leira soñó.
¿Por qué me pone que la sesión ha expirado?
A ver si te puedes unir ahora a X Pro.
Invítame.
Leiro, invitado vos también.
que ya me estoy uniendo. Bueno, no tanto, lirero.
¿Te deja ir?
No, no me deja, boludo.
Bueno, iniciamos. Rocha, poné triángulo. Iniciamos y vos te tratás de unir, ¿vale? Mate.
La boludo, el juego no me deja hacer nada.